Welcome to the Crypto Fubu YouTube channel. I want to do for us this morning a very important update. We have started the new year, and as you can see here before us, I have the chart for us of the yearly chart of the dollar index. This is the yearly chart of the dollar index, and as we know, the dollar index has an opposite movement with cryptocurrencies. Whenever the dollar index is coming down, then the cryptocurrencies will skyrocket. Whenever the cryptocurrencies are going down, then the dollar index goes up, you know. Now, before us here, I want to quickly dissect for us this chart. We look at this resistance here. This is a resistance dating back 2001. The resistance dating back 2001, precisely January 2001. We saw this resistance for the dollar index. Since then, the dollar index started coming down, multi-month downtrend. Came down for about one, two, three, four, five, six. This was a very serious downtrend, and there was a sideways movement here. So a serious downtrend for the sideways movement here. Though this was in 2005, it rallied a bit. From around 80 to around 92. That was quite a bit of rally. Then the next year, 2006 and 2007, it was another downtrend again. It was a typical sideways movement from 2008 down to 2013. But we saw the uptrend again in 2014. And this uptrend in 2014 continued and came up to around to 2016 to around 102, and a bit of retracement in 2017. And that 2017, remember what Bitcoin did? Bitcoin went crazy in 2017. But the price of Bitcoin hit around 19 to $20,000 in 2017. Then after then, in 2018, we saw a bit of rally. In 2019, we saw this very convincing type of rally, but it was quite neutral. This was neutral. Then in 2020, we saw this downtrend. That it was in that 2020, we saw massive movement in cryptocurrency, Coming to 2022, dollar index rallied up again. And since 2022, Bitcoin has been in a downtrend. And in 2020, 2021, Bitcoin has been in a downtrend. And 2022, Bitcoin has also been in a downtrend. And right now, we're in 2023. Now, what is the interesting thing that happened here that we have to take note of? We took note at the end of 2022, the dollar index met the same resistance that it met in the year 2002. And since the dollar index touched the same resistance that it met in 2022. Now, in 2002, this resistance, sent the dollar index down. And at the end of 2022, the dollar index also met this resistance that it met in 2002. And right now, we are seeing that the dollar index is experiencing some downtrend. It will not be too clear on this chart, but if you go on the monthly time frame, so that it's very clear. Now, the same downtrend that came, resulted, this resistance that resulted to this downtrend is likely to result to another form of downtrend again for the dollar index. And as this happens, we are going to see a multi-month and even a multi-year movement for the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and the cryptocurrencies. Look at the monthly time frame. Let me come to the monthly time frame and show you something very clear how the downtrend has been, happening on the monthly time frame. Now, this is the monthly time frame of the dollar index. If you look at the monthly time frame of the dollar index, you will clearly see that this downtrend has begun since I started telling us that we're going to see this downtrend. I started telling us about this downtrend. It's going to occur here, and it gradually started. The first leg has happened. We're waiting for the second leg, which will result to a very massive movement in the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Before that will happen, we're likely to see the MACD. We're likely to see this MACD moving to the negative territory. These are the negative territories, this red territory. As soon as the MACD moving to this red territory, remember this on the monthly time frame, then the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are going to experience very serious rally. Very serious rally, multi-month and even multi-year rally. So we are getting very close to this bull market. There are no fake out in the monthly time frame. Now, before I round up, I want to go to the the chart of Bitcoin. Let me go to the chart of Bitcoin. Let us look at what is happening also there in Bitcoin. Let's see probably what we are likely to see in the rest of the year for Bitcoin. All right. Before us here is the chart of Bitcoin. Now, I want to point out something here for us quickly on the chart of Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin on yearly. Let's look at the yearly candle of Bitcoin. That's 12 months. Okay, now we look at the 12 months candle of Bitcoin. We will discover that we ended last year in what? We ended last year in red. There, we closed last year in red. That was what happened for Bitcoin. And we have opened this year slightly in a bit of green. Let me make this very clear so that we can see it. The green there is very tiny. The year is just starting, very fresh and new, so you might not quickly see it. Now we have opened this year in green for Bitcoin. So we are expecting that this year will gradually be tilting up to the upside in this green. That is what we are expecting. Now, the interesting thing for us to take note of here is what is happening in the MACD on the monthly time frame. Now, on the yearly basis, if you look at volume have been reducing, as soon as volume start increasing, then that's going to be a very serious rally for Bitcoin. Now, let us look at the monthly time frame. We look at the monthly time frame. Clearly, what we are seeing here, we are seeing Bitcoin the pathway of recovery, the pathway of recovery. For the past 1, 2, 3, 4 months, Bitcoin initiated this month, this movement to recovery. Now, let us quickly, I want us to move very fast here. Now, if you look at right now, Bitcoin here is attempting to form a bullish engulfing. At the price of 17,000, at the price of 17,138, that is going to confirm the bullish engulfing for Bitcoin. Now, let me tell us something. By the time we see the MACD that is initiating this move, because if you look at the MACD right now, how many months do we have for the MACD to move to the bullish territory? The MACD is gradually moving to the bullish territory. How many months do we have? Now, if you look at the past 4 months, and if you look at calculatively, I think we do not have more than 3 months. In the next 3 months, we expect that the MACD should cross to the bullish territory. And in the 4th month, well, that we're talking about January, February, March. By April, we are expecting April, May, we are expecting the MACD for the monthly time frame of Bitcoin to come up to this bullish territory. And if that happens, that will be off to the races for Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrencies. So this is the outlook for the year. This is very simple. It's very simple. I think it's very simple for us. This outlook for the year. So let us be well guided in our decision making as we look to invest and as we look to position ourselves for the long term. I am a believer of buying for the long term, buying for the big profit. Swing trading are good, scalping are good, but buying for the long term, which will give you, multiple, percentages of profit makes more sense. That is doing it as an investment, not just doing it as a trade. All right. Now, before I go, I want to give us just quickly what is going on with Bitcoin right now on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, let's see what is going on with Bitcoin. For some weeks now, about 3 weeks, Bitcoin has suffered, under this 16,900, which I told us that 16,900 some time ago was a very strong support, and it is going to serve as strong resistance as time goes on. We saw it here for about 3 weeks, serving as a very serious resistance. It was just only yesterday we saw Bitcoin break above, and today opening above 16,900. Very good sign once again. What we want to see is Bitcoin closing above 16,900 today. Bitcoin closes above 16,900 today. That means we're going to see a gradual move again to around these prices of 17,100, and they're moving to 16,000 to 17,500. Now, let us look at the MACD. What the MACD is saying there, the MACD is showing us sign of strength still there in Bitcoin. The sign of strength in Bitcoin. Possibilities are it will move up. Now, if you look at the RSI or above 50, so long as the RSI is above 50, like I've told us earlier before now, then Bitcoin still remains bearish in the bullish territory. Anything below 50 will mean the downside for Bitcoin. Above 50 right now, showing us that there are still some bullish sentiment in the market. This is what I have to share with us today. I want to plead with us to subscribe to this YouTube channel and like our videos, turn on the notification bell, and also to get our videos so that you get our videos real time as we upload them. If you have any questions, comment, you can drop them in the comment section below. We'll get back to you. If you need some help, we can help you. Thank you very much. Bye for now. We don't do financial advice here. All we do is share of ideas based on previous experience. Bye for now. See you in my next update. I remain my humble self, Henry.